WEHOnews.com is a community news and information resource for the residents and businesses in West Hollywood. Published only online, WEHOnews.com covers everything West Hollywood, such as news, features, profiles, commentary, events, entertainment and the arts. And the editor and publisher is Ryan Gierach. And Ryan, great to see you again.
Welcome back to West Hollywood.
So what are some of the issues that WEHO News is covering?
Well, the most impactful piece of news that we've hit recently was the Sarah Palin effigy that went international after a few days. When WEHO News first published the photo of that effigy, it had been hanging for 2 full weeks. When we published that photo, it got picked up by a local news station, and after that, Keith Olbermann of Countdown on MSNBC made our West Hollywood residents who had hung the effigy as a Halloween prank, made them his worst persons of the world for that day. That was Monday. On Tuesday, all heck broke loose. The international media picked it up, and we started seeing reporters from Australia and London talking about hate speech in West Hollywood. The neighbors, the residents, and some people, many people from around the country and the world complained to City Hall and law enforcement officials about this effigy, and many of them condemning it as hate crime or hate speech and demanding that it be taken down.
Was the reaction of the authorities a shock to the broader West Hollywood community?
Not really. The authorities joined in the condemnation, although they admitted that there was a First Amendment free speech right for them to hang this effigy. And so the authorities said they couldn't do nothing about it. They could not bring it down. However, they could explain to the gentleman that because there was now an international furor and the right wing was beginning to react to it, that their personal safety was now in doubt. And so the gentleman pulled the effigy down after the mayor of West Hollywood explained that they could be harmed.
Is this symptomatic of a broader trend?
West Hollywood is one of those pioneers and proponents of free speech rights. The entire city is actually built on the basis of the residents speaking about their needs and demanding legislation that meets their needs. I speak of rent control and gay rights, the formational pair of issues that created the city. And so while it's not uncommon for West Hollywood residents to speak their mind, speak their piece, what is unusual is the adverse reaction, the many complaints and the demands for it to be pulled down. Some in the community have pointed out a cognitive dissonance between the residents who enjoy this phenomenal city because of its pioneering of free speech, and they're calling for an effigy to be pulled down.
How much concern has been voiced about the decision outside of the community?
A lot has been expressed, most of it condemnation. Very, very few people supported these gentlemen's right and desire to do this. It was pretty much universal condemnation, with only a handful of people speaking out for their free speech rights.
And if somebody wants to find out more about West Hollywood, how do they do that?
They go to WEHOnews.com.
Ryan, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike.